マキマさん、俺たち得意科に入るわけやないですからね。
So why are you here?
指導に来ただけですからね。
1週間ですぐ京都に戻りますか
No, you won't.
Yeah. You're not.
Oh god. She looks paler this episode, like a specter.
This chick is so fucking weird.
Oh, Himio! No! Follow up from last one. Wow. Whoa.
Ew. Her eyes.
So cool.
I think somebody on Discord said this is the people who did the opening for Demon Slayer. Episode 2? Or I'm sorry, Season 2?
Okay. I like it. The constant flowing.
Ew.
It's like one consistent image. Keeps going.
Tentacles.
Why does it have to be
It's
intestines?
intestines.
It's so gross.
No, I like tentacles better. Ugh.
There you go.
Yeah, Aimer. Alright, the music goes with what's happening.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Whoa, there's the crow.
Ah,
Oh!
this woman. Creepy.
A cross.
Sigs.
So weird, isn't she?
Damn. That was cool.
Alright, outro.
Yeah, I like that one.
It was
Yeah,
good.
That's chill.
I liked it. Music definitely went with the visuals.
It's a nice follow-up to the last one, too.
Shout out Aimer.
8 and 9. It's kind of weird. I mean, it started with Himio losing her limbs, then just continued to move into different forms of mutilation. It like went from her to blood to intestines to body parts to blood,
Yeah.
and then eventually making its way to this weird nonsense. Yeah. So what song from Demon Slayer? What's your outro?
I could have swore somebody said it was like Season 2.
You know, I can't remember the Mugen Train one unless they're talking about the Entertainment District. I can't really remember the outros. I'm not gonna lie. I really remember more of the intros from Demon Slayer rather than the outros, except season 1's with the ringing bells, the flowers and the ringing bells. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I liked it. I liked it.
Yeah, it was good.
It was chill.
Yeah. It was as gross as it is. It was very visually pleasing.
Yeah.
I liked the comic book manga style, or like the, you know, like when you're reading a comic book and it's got like all the dots on it from the drawing. That makes sense.
Yeah. The detailed sketch of like the fill-in of a person's face.
Look at a comic book.
Yeah.
Look at a comic book up really
My
close.
Hero. The film space, not the colored portion, but like how some of the detail, if you want shadow detail, you do little black dots.
Oh!
Yeah.
To add a little bit of layer to texture.
It's in like all, what is it called? Like serialized.
It's a form of
animation
texturing
books,
outfits.
whatever. Yeah.
Where did we see that in the outro?
It was all over the
Just
people's
the style,
faces.
yeah, the stylization of it.
Well, they had it in like when they got the close up on Makima and some of the other characters, it was all
almost like a grid
dots.
filter.
Yeah. Grid.
That's
Yes.
Grid. Yeah, see you guys in the next one, or if this is the last one of the video. Love you guys. Peace.
Oh, it's looking at him. Well.
Wow.
This is like an Instagram filter.
You think those are actual real dogs?
Yeah, they're
Oh,
real.
the
Look
fur.
at that. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's like what old
sense.
cartoons used to do.
It makes sense because Denji is a dog.
Lollipop for a penis. That's what they made. It was their joke, not mine. Wow. Brought back the first episode, Demon.
Oh, Pochita is running away.
Mayonnaise.
No. Dogland, people won.
That even... What do you think? Do you think the alley is real?
Yes.
Wow, it's just kind of awesome.
Yeah. Most of that footage was real.
Wow.
The vast majority of it, I would say.
What an awkward way to end that.
I liked that.
I like the music for that too.
That outro for episode 10 was pretty good. It still doesn't beat, I think it's 6. The one with the TV that I liked.
Yeah.
Cartoons. That's a good pick.
I was trying to explain that
No,
in like
I
a
get-
video
I think I
like
get
2
what you're
months
saying.
ago when we were watching like Princess Mononoke or something. They had like a weird special effect, and I was trying to bring up how that like 70s or 80s Hobbit cartoon for like the orcs. For the orcs, they just have like men in suits running around, kind of in that like grayscale looking filter, and coining it off as a animation on a 2D background, to be fair. So technically it's like green screened in and then that type of filter. But that was cool. I like seeing that. We're guessing some of it looks for sure like camera work, but some of the shots I couldn't tell if it was like a 2D backdrop or 3D space that they're running through with the filter to just make it all blend. Because you saw the one shot where they brought back the first season, or the first episode demon, and it was like panning up. I'm like, okay, well those shots would be a little bit harder to do if it was camera work, but they could make it work. Yeah. And the movements were pretty quick for a guy with a camera, but some of those...
I don't know, some of it, I was like, sometimes it went back and forth from like, I feel like this is CG to like, maybe this is real, maybe it's a weird mix of filming plus CGI, superimposed animation. I don't know.
I also forgot, people get so good at camera work these days, like those people that have the drone camera work. It could be something like that, and then the filter. And then Denji was obviously added in, so that was pretty sick.
Well, I mean, we have music videos that are filmed on an iPhone nowadays.
iPhones are incredible.
That's insane.
iPhones are so strong and powerful.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Apple, what's up?
Keep it up with the creativity. I'm disappointed because... I'm not disappointed. I'm sad because I last week I thought we had more episodes. I thought we were getting 24, but now we only have a few more left to like enjoy for now.
That's an assumption.
No, it's 12. They confirmed it was 12. I saw online that they had planned for it to be 12.
Oh. I mean, that's good.
It is good.
We can pick up another show.
But we only have a couple more episodes to enjoy now, which is sad.
Yeah.
Well, so we 2 more.
Yeah.
Hence the couple.
Bruh, that's the way this ends.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, this one's stylish. I like this one so much. That water effect looks nuts. Whoa, that's cool.
They're in the Animus. That's what this reminds me of. I was trying to think what it is.
Okay, facts.
What is that? Assassin's Creed?
Yeah.
The loading screen.
Yeah, kind of. I mean,
the training
right
world
part of it. It's like a simulation. That looked awesome. That shot of power.
The splatter.
Yeah.
Wow. Dead as hell, bro.
Oh, he's got SpaghettiOs flying around him.
Finally. Buffalo sauce.
It smells Yixu Gerbil Dink.
What did you just say?
You have not watched Hannah Montana.
I was 8.
I will never forget that.
I was 8 years old.
Bruh. I can't remember the fucking hippie surfer dude comes up and he's like, Dude, this is even crazier than when my alphabet soup spelled Yixu Gerbil Dink. And they're both like, what?
Kind of like what just happened here.
Yeah.
I guess that was maintain
or like
Hannah Montana knowledge for future reactions.
Thank God I got Disney Plus.
There's a Family Guy episode where Peter's eating Cheerios, and he's like, Brian, there's a message in my Cheerios. It says, ooh. And Brian goes, dude, you're eating Cheerios.
I'll say ooh.
Sometimes.
Don't fun me up, watch Hannah Montana.
Sometimes Family Guy
We
is
all
funny.
did.
Okay, good.
Just some of us, you know.
Remember,
flush it out
I
of our
remember
mind.
stupid shit.
Yeah, that's true.
My
So I expect you know all of Hannah Montana by word then.
Fuck no.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
Well, that was a cool outro. I think that was pretty sick.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It is hard. We were talking about this off camera, just about like, just the music for. I think we were reacting to an opener, but just talking about music, how it's so hard for, especially a show that has new songs every time, for the songs specifically to stick. I think the visuals, it's just gonna be the theme. If they do this into the part 2 of season 1 or whatever it is, season 2,
Yeah.
like with like the songs, I just kind of want them to go a little off the track and do some like really weird funk beats, like something super unique, because otherwise it's not gonna like be memorable for me. The visuals have been memorable for me. Like I remember a lot of the visuals for a lot of the outros, but a lot of them I couldn't even like give a reiteration of any of the songs at this point.
Well, you liked the death metal one.
But even that, it's just been
But
too
it's
long.
like, yeah, it's just hard to even recall them. And it's hard too, like, I'll speak for myself, like, I don't particularly, there's very few left side of, like, this. Very few.
Yeah.
And when we've watched other shows, like, My Hero Season 5, I remember for a while, I was like, I really don't like this intro. And then, like, I feel like all of us felt that way. We were like, we don't really like this. And then when we got to the end,
episode,
we were just like, yes!
Yeah.
And then it, like, changes, and then we're like, fuck!
Yeah.
No, I really liked it.
Bring it back.
Yeah, it's hard because you don't get the time to, like, grow with it, with the story, and it just kind of happens. Happens once and it's gone.
I can't remember a whole lot of the songs in these outros, but I do remember majority of the visuals.
Yeah.
Like I remember the one for Power where it was just her head rotating, but I really liked the old
TV
the
one.
TV one. I think it's like episode 6 or something. I really can't remember.
Like if you gave me a minute to like do like one word to visual, like to explain the visuals of each one, I think I could do it for the majority of the episodes. But like I said, the beats, they disappear. So I think what would be cool, just because this show likes to kind of test things out, what if they did like a single outro for like all the shows like we're used to, and we build a relationship with the song, but they change the visuals and how studios perceive a song and how they want to
Oh yeah, like
interpret
each
it.
person, like, hey, this is the song, you guys go ahead and make whatever you think is a fitting intro. That'd be
I feel like that would be really cool.
That'd be cool, because then you get to see, like, different people's, like, words for it.
And there's like an expectation that you have to. There's like a stipulation to have to work through, like that you have to work with this song and do your own interpretation. So you might maybe see some commonalities too in like how people do visual interpretations.
Yeah.
Maybe some crossover too.
Yeah.
Or even like how some people do outros where it's a similar outro but it changes every episode or so. Like it develops. Maybe it becomes a story in the end. Like how intros are just like a tease for the future. What if it's like, now we see a better developed outro per episode with the same song.
Yeah.
Visuals added on.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's just hard. I mean, even, like, in normal music terms, when I listen to something, you know, I'll be like, oh, I like that song. That's cool. Maybe I'll add it to my playlist, and then it's like, oh, I'm in the car with Adam, and Adam's like, oh, have you heard the song? I really like it. And then I listen to it again, and I'm like, yeah, actually, the song's actually really good. I would continue listening to this. You know what I mean?
I feel like you need to build a relationship with a song.
Yeah.
It's not always going to be the first time that you
Listen,
love it.
and then you're just like, oh, yeah.
And I feel like I only really have the intro for this show, and I don't like that because I'm the opposite. Like my music is soundtrack, so when like these shows come out, I like to know what is going to be my new like theme of the month. So I don't have a theme of the month right now because of this show, but yeah.
Can you guys get so attached to a song that if they end up changing it, could it ruin a good amount of the show for you?
No, because well, I guess it just depends how long they play it. Like if in anime so far with what you guys have like shown to me, it's like per season. But if like they just hasn't been a thing yet.
Yeah.
First opening
except
for
Evangelion, like for that's the same thing beginning to end. So if they change it in like the last section, I'd be like, yeah, I already like it.
From what you know about anime, you probably don't know that if there's a show that has 24 episodes, probably after 12 they'll change it.
Yeah, and they're gonna be facing that with Death Note, so I'm curious how that'll feel.
Oh shit, it did. Yeah.
But
It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard to part with that.
that's a very unique.
I unironically
ass
love
song.
that one too.
Exactly.
That goofy ass.
And that's how the relationships build, is almost through meme a lot of the time, and then you might be like, oh, have some respect for the song to a degree.
With what I asked you guys, oh no, until Rumbling came.
I just cannot believe it, but
That is a wild take.
I agree. Bad
That is
take.
an insane take.
Will silently saying bad take. But
That was the take of a madman.
Yeah, that's hard because I'm really gonna be sad when that one's gone. I would like for something to
So funny that
stick.
you
The
said that.
intro for this though is really good.
I really
the
like
bass line
that.
I love. It brings me in every time.
The intro to this?
I love the visuals of them fighting.
It's okay.
It's so cool.
you don't like the song?
Not really.
I love it.
It just I think this it's hard too because when I picture these I always picture them together like the song and the intro, but in my head when it's like the bass line is like boom doodle doo and it's like
That's pretty fire, yeah.
you know, and it like flickers back and forth.
I just don't like that it speeds up at the end.
The left, the right, the
I just
I love that
I
part,
like it.
yeah.
I can't unsee it in my own mind at this point.
Good flow.
Too biased. But we'll see for the finales. Outro! Guys, bye-bye.
今回の事件でビル内から10の悪魔の肉片を 1.4 キロ押
That's
し
a lot of Gundam flesh.
我々公安が持っている5キロの肉片と合わせた結果ついに肉片が本体に向かって動きました
Oh boy.
Yeah, damn it. Towards me.
Yeah. Are we gonna get a JJK-esque outro?
This sounds like that band that sings the JJK song.
It does.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
The first opener.
The first opener, yeah. That's gotta be the same band.
Yeah, I'd like these worlds to clash. I've seen so much art of JJK and Chainsaw, like the groups together.
Okay.
Didn't you feel like this went by really fast?
Oh yeah.
Flew by. Kitty cat. Where's Vegeta, man? I don't want him in my heart. I want to pet him.
Yeah.
Episode 12.
Yeah, really quickly, just because this is the wrap up on
Oh, there wasn't even an outro.
the song.
The outro
Yeah,
was
it
the
was
song and the
Oh.
dinner.
The JJK song.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I like the music. If we are right about the JJK opener, it sounds like it.
Yeah.
It's pretty
It
chill.
was cool vibes. I like that. I mean, I've only heard that one song from that band.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if so, it was cool. And it was also nice to not see, like, to have, like, an episode reporting to her, you know, to her boss or her higher up or whoever she has to report to, whoever the fuck that was, explaining kind of, like, what went on.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was cool.
Yeah, now that the show's wrapped up, I'm probably gonna go and like listen to them all very quickly some other time. But yeah, I'm glad it's done. I think we basically wrapped up our thoughts in total from the previous episode,
outro.
talking about like our overall opinions on the switch ups and what we prefer in terms of consistency. I still hold to that now that we've seen the final one. I think it would be better ultimately to have one final song, like one song, still get new outros, like different visual outros.
I think different animation is definitely the way to go, but maybe one song would probably be better.
Yeah, I still think I just like that's one thing I've always loved about anime when these guys got me into the shows that they love is I like to see the songs that people have like grown up with. And it's really hard when you have too many songs. It's just not impressionable overall, you know?
Yeah, it's hard to like really even at this current stage, just because, I mean, now we're in January, you know, because of the holiday, we're like a week behind from everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, I don't even, off top right now, I can't remember each individual song.
Sure.
Except for like the TV one and the one with Power. But those are like the two ones that are like probably the most memorable at the moment.
Yeah.
But
and I say that too because even for shows like Full Metal that we've watched on the channel that have like multiple outros as the show progresses, it's already hard enough to remember all the ones from that show, even though there's only like 6 of them or so, 6 or 7 of those.
Yeah.
Because you get them for like 10 plus episodes to 12 episodes, so you get them a little bit longer, and even that's too hard to like remember all of them unless they're straight bangers.
I don't really remember a single song from this.
Yeah, that's what I ultimately mean.
I just remember the visuals.
So I don't really see it as a complaint, more of like, if you want to put time elsewhere for the show, do that and give us just one song. But this is where you don't run the show. But personal preference. The songs have been fun. It's been fun to watch the visuals more so. But
I imagine you don't want one song to stay the whole series. You want changing
one
per
season preferably.
Yeah.
It's just not, like, I mean, I like that. It's like a connection
me
that
too.
I built every time. You know, when we're watching a show, it's like, oh yes, like we get to listen to the intro, really fun intro. It's fun to watch the visuals. It's fun to like, oh yes, like this is like my weekly occurrence. You know, where, and even shows like there's some anime that I've seen where like they literally in like over 100 episodes they change the animation for the intro, but it's the same song every season.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like even that is like cool for an intro, but. Anyways,
and that's about it. I know these videos in particular are coming out a bit late, so for the people who have stayed around to see all of our outros, we thank you.
Gracias.
Appreciate it. I'm sure you guys all understand. We love the support. Also, go check out the Chainsaw playlist if you haven't done so. And this is the first video you happen to come across. We'd appreciate that support, and subscribe so you can be there for season 2 because we are 100% watching that show. All right, Ponche.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, guys.